Hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com, and I'm here today to look at some more slam dunk trading cards. So as you know, the only sport that I wouldn't say I watch it or I like it, but the only sport that I like kind of enjoy is basketball. The rest of them I really can't get into at all. I used to play basketball really badly in high school. I think the coach put me on the court one time, and we were already like 30 points ahead or something like that. That was the only reason I even got to go on the court. Otherwise, I just sat on the bench and kept that bench nice and warm. That was my job. I was very good at it. But anyway, it was the only sport that I ever tried to play. And the other thing is with anime and manga, there are franchises out there for pretty much every sport, which is weird to think of. But you've got um, Captain Tsubasa, of course, which is the main soccer manga and anime that's been going on for 50 years at least. Slam Dunk, also very popular and older manga about a high school basketball team, just like the one I was on. Although it's very anime, very drama. There's a lot of that, but they do have some very excellent sports scenes where they're actually playing basketball, and it's drawn very well, I think. So I've got two different slam dunk sets here. This one we've looked at before, so we're just going to open a couple of packs from that as comparison. This is actually a new set, which I had not seen before, so I picked it up. There are surprisingly quite a few slam dunk sets, nowhere near as many as like One Piece or something like that. But there are at least five or six different ones. I don't think any of them are licensed. I believe all of I know that one's not. Little Frog doesn't make licensed products. I believe this is not licensed. It just doesn't. It's not marked up correctly for what a licensed product would look like. But then I also got because as you know, I don't show it very often, but the archives does have some sports cards as well, mostly wrestling cards. We're actually I'm gonna have my brother back on to do a wrestling video. Unfortunately, I can't do it like next weekend because I'll be traveling, but the weekend after that, and we're gonna do that because he is like an encyclopedia of wrestling knowledge. And so the way those videos work is I open the pack, I show the wrestler, and then he tells you everything you could ever possibly want to know, and then more about that particular wrestler. It's insane. So the last time I did that, it was actually pretty popular. So I was going to do it again. I have a really special box to open in that. It's select first off the line box, which is very rare right now. If you can buy them at all, they cost over $1,000. I didn't pay anywhere near that much, but they go up in value quite high. And also Panini lost that license, so they can't make them anymore. Anyway, before we get too deep into this, let me show you my top two cards, which both come from a big My Little Pony battle. I know it seems like a weird franchise, but this is one of the licenses that Kaio has. And Kaio makes amazing trading cards with tremendous value. Like, I'm not even joking. Even the smaller pulls from a box can easily pay for that box. I have never opened a box of these and not made a profit. It's very hard. I don't think you could do it. In fact, unless you paid way too much for the box. But if you're buying them on AliExpress, you will always make a profit on those boxes. So very good product to open. But yeah, this 3D card came from the fifth set, the newest set that just came out, and I love it. I think they did a great job there showing the attack. So that's my second place. But the top card was actually from the third or fourth set, I think. But this is an SGR, which is the second to highest rarity in the set, and just a lovely looking card. So that is my number one card right now. And okay, so then let's get into this. So I'll show you the different boxes we have here. This is one of those nice cube boxes. Little Frog does that for their 5 yuan products, and that's what this is. Although as far as I know, they never made like a 2 or a 1 for this. It was only ever released in this style. There are some interesting looking cards in here. I don't think we've really pulled anything great yet from this box, but maybe we will today. Some beautiful rarities there. And there's the whole team on the front. And okay, and again, this is an anime manga about basketball players. high school basketball players, high school team. That's what I was trying to say. So let me put that to the side. We'll open 4 packs of that to kind of get an idea of what's in there. And then I'm actually going to open this entire blaster too. So this is real basketball cards. These are like, NBA real cards. It's a little bit older. It's from 21-22, so that's a couple years old now. But these are Panini Chronicles cards, and I love opening Chronicles because you can get cards from all of the different sets that Panini made that year, and they make a lot of different styles of cards. So when you open a blaster box like this of Chronicles, you can see all the different styles. So every pack we open is going to have like a completely different style of card in it. I can show you kind of the, you can see here the sort of main set is just so many different cards, 425 unique cards. And those are all the different types. You got Chronicles, Prestige, Threads, Rookies and Stars, Absolute, Luminance, Playbook, Dawn Ross, Essentials, Marquee, XR, tons and tons of different styles in there. I'm not going to read them all because there's a lot. Yeah, let's see if we can get this open. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Here we go. That'll work better. All right. And blasters from Panini always kind of packed like that. Yeah, I think we should get 6 packs in there. Nice. And that is our blaster. I'll pull that up later. Okay, so that'll be one set of cards, another set of cards to look at, and then this is the new set for today. And we're going to open this entire box. I wasn't going to save this because I just don't have enough Slam Dunk cards to make like a full Slam Dunk video yet, other than this one. So I don't think I'm going to save this. I also don't plan on buying a ton more of these. I just kind of wanted to see what this one was like. With that wrapper off, it looks a lot nicer on the back. The texture work is very nice. And the art there, pretty good. So Slam Dunk. Got a nice magnetic clasp. Oh, great looking box art on the inside too. And then let's see, we've got a hip pack here. That's actually pretty heavy. This is at least like 2 or 3 times heavier than a regular pack. I'd be surprised if there's not something metal in that. That feels metal. We'll see. I can go through the flyer of this too, so you can kind of see what could be in this set. And you'll notice that they look the same as those. It's just they're all using the same art, right? And so how many regular packs did we get? Let's count them up. 10. So there are 10 regular packs and the hip pack, and that's our box. So I'll put this box away. And then I will pull up the flyer for you in a second. Let me pause and set that up, and then we can walk through the flyer for this new set so you can kind of see what could be in there. Maybe we can guess at what that is, and then we'll see if we're right later on. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I have that all set up, so let's switch over. And so this is actually where I bought it from. I got my box from Goddess Stories store, which I know doesn't sound like the most interesting store name, but they're actually a very good shop. I've had great success with them. They ship really well, and as you can see, their pricing is awesome, right? If you buy 3 of these boxes, you can get them for less than $15, which is very cheap. Even if you buy just one, it's only $16, as you can see. So very, very cheap cards. That's pretty typical. And there are quite a few different Slam Dunk options available here. You can kind of see some of the others down here. This one is, I think, an especially nice set, although I don't have it yet. But let's go through the flyer. And so you can see that this is one of those sets where there are 3 tiers of packs. So these are the normal packs. That blue one that we pulled is actually just the standard hit pack. And what that means is that in the case, you'll get 36 boxes, right? Of those, most will have this blue pack in them. Probably 24 of the boxes will have this blue pack. 12 of the boxes will have this white pack instead. And that's sort of the big hit, the like major hit, right? And so if you get a box that has this white pack in it, you're going to get an even better card than everyone else. So that means we probably won't get the top end card today. But still, there are some nice looking cards and numbered cards. You can see the BP level is numbered to 99. The GR is to 199, as well as the HR. And then LR goes to $2.99. I actually really love the look of those LR cards. They're kind of it features sort of the stars of the manga in a Chinese kind of style costume. Then you've got OSRs here for $2.99. That's the numbered value. EX to $3.99, and then SSP also to $3.99. And unfortunately, that's all we see of this flyer. So a lot of times you can't actually get the entire flyer. They just don't post it, or you have to go look at multiple shops to get it all. I didn't want to do that today. So, but that gives you some idea of what we have. Now, I really can't guess what kind of card will be in there, but look at the edges of this card. See how it has gold on it and red on this edge. I believe these are like acrylic cards. You can kind of see the edges here too. So I bet that's why they feel so heavy. But I think we probably just have it on, we probably have an HR or something in ours. But anyway, let's not guess too much. Let me turn this off. And then let's get to some packs because we're at 11 minutes in. And I think we'll start with a actual NBA cards. I kind of want to get these on the table so that we can see how the anime cards compare to, Western, real cards or whatever, right? Because these are Panini Western basketball cards. These are not anime cards at all, right? And unfortunately, I do not know a whole lot about modern basketball, so I can't tell you much about these. But I do love looking at the different designs, especially as we get into some of the fancier ones here. Like there's a playbook. There's a RC there. Okay, so those two are the same style. And then we have a marquee. We got an XR. The man. And you always have to check because these can be numbered as well, which is crazy to think about, but you can get numbered cards from Chronicles. The only thing you have to be aware of when you're buying Chronicles, you're getting reprints. So you can see that down here. The original card with this style was an XR basketball, but because this came from a Chronicles set, it says Chronicles XR basketball. That's a reprint. So even if you have a numbered version of this card, like a parallel, it won't be worth as much as the actual original card was. So be aware of that when you're looking at Chronicles. You really want to be doing that for my reason, which is to see all the various cards. Probably not for value. It's not a very good value set, which is fine. I'm not here for value, so that doesn't bother me at all. There's another Chronicles, Milwaukee Bucks. I didn't grow up, but I spent a lot of time in Wisconsin, and Milwaukee Bucks were our team, such as they were. They were never very good back then. I think maybe they got better. I don't know. They probably didn't. That was the team I always loved, the Charlotte Hornets. When I was younger. It's a playbook again. And so here's one of those parallels. It's not a numbered parallel, but this is a marquee parallel, and you can tell it's a parallel because it has a different color. Right, that one's silver, that one's pink. There's an RC, very nice here. That's a Phoenix. Nice card, also on chrome. So you see that in Chronicles, you can get all the different styles from paper all the way to chrome. Okay, let's get some anime cards on the table so everyone doesn't understand. And they probably just left this video, but please don't. I know my sports stuff is never as popular here, but we have it here in the archives. So quite a lot, actually. I just don't usually show it on video because nobody seems to want to see it. This is a point card. So this is the Little Frog pack, and Little Frog has a point redemption system. If you use this QR code here, you go to their WeChat page, and assuming you can do all the things to sign up, and you live in China, that's the only way you can really redeem these. So I usually just throw these away because they're not worth a ton to me. Well, I don't throw them away, I keep them. But yeah, I can't use those. And then we'll look at our cards, our pulls today. So this is a base. So the base cards all have a lot of framing and then like a picture from the anime in the middle. There's another one. There's an SR. Beautiful refraction work. This is something that Little Frog does super well on all of their sets, is they have custom refraction all the way from the SR level up. And you can see it there. And then here's an SSR. Very nice card. I mean, this thing is crisp. It feels great. So I'm going to sleeve that, actually. That's a very nice looking card. And why don't we get one of the new packs out so you can sort of see what that looks like. And no way, I'll consolidate here in a bit so we have more room for everything. I just kind of wanted to leave our first pulls out on the table. I'm not sure. I guess you're getting, it looks like 3 cards in a pack. So 3 cards per pack here. And I got a puzzle. Perfect. So a lot of these sets will have puzzles in them. Whoa, some fancy refraction on that. But this is a puzzle piece, so it would go, you know, there'd be a card above and below it, and then you would have the full puzzle, assuming you got them all. And then there is an SSR from that set. Actually, kind of a really nice looking card. I love the design work on the back, like a graphic design work. It's done well. Let me get some more sleeves here. There we go. So there's an SSR from the new set and our other set. And then this SR. Perfect. So now you got kind of an idea of how they all look. Why don't we get through the rest of the Chronicles, and then I can kind of move those off the table, except for maybe the best ones. And we'll make some room for everything else. So here is Chronicles, Threads. Yeah. I know, again, that basketball cards are not the most popular thing I look at here, but they are cool, and I do actually enjoy opening them, and I have like a binder of them and everything, so it is. Oh, there we go. That's my boy LeBron. So that is LeBron. I live in Los Angeles, so Lakers cards are special, and any LeBron is always welcome in my collection. Beautiful, beautiful card. And we've got another marquee here. Just 3 more packs. So you can get signatures in these. I've pulled them before, even from blasters. It's not that hard. You just have to remember that they're reprints, so they're never going to be quite as valuable as the originals. It's a playbook. There's an XR. And another E. Okay, so this one has pink again, so this might be numbered. Nope. Sorry. Whenever you see like a different color down here, it kind of means that it's a parallel, and they have many levels of parallels, and some are numbered cards. I'm going all the way up to 1 of 1. And what people do when they collect these is they often, don't care at all about the base set, and they only want the parallel set. And so there's people out there who would collect this pink parallel level, and then there's people who collect the level above it and the level above it, and it gets harder the higher up you go, just because they are numbered cards, so they're super rare. Good looking stuff here, though. And the marquee. And then a pink Stephen Curry. That's nice. So that's the Warriors. So he's on a different team in California, but he's not on the Lakers, not on the LA team. He's on the team up north. Which, like I said, basketball is one of the few things I kind of follow a little bit. Although I don't really watch. I've never watched a full game or anything like that in a long time. I used to, but it's been a long time. There's that. That one. I'm just kind of trying to get good ones here on the table that we can then use to compare with everything else. here is a Crusade. These are very nice cards. They have the emboss work on them. I've always liked those. Okay, so let me clear these off the table then, so that we have room just for the really nice cards, right? So I'll get the paper ones off the table. That's a term we use in the sports hobby. Any card that isn't printed on chrome stock, well, that's not chrome stock, but that is, we call those paper. So these are just paper cards. And then, yeah, we can put some of the better cards up here. How about that one? Maybe that one. And LeBron will put right there. Actually, put LeBron up a little higher. LeBron will go there. Cool. Yeah, I love how the refraction caught all the colors. Super, super nice. Okay, then Little Frog will go there. New Set will go here. And let's keep going. We're done now with the sports cards, so don't worry. We won't have to open those again this video. I will make you watch that in a different video at some point. You can always skip ahead. Oh, wow. That's nice. So again, we didn't have the full flyer, so I don't really know what all the rarities are. But this SOP is definitely something more rare. Even has some stamping on the back. We've seen this treatment before, and I don't always like that treatment, although here with the red, it's working pretty well. That is a nice looking card. And here's just an SSR, you know, just. And an SR. We'll get through a few of these packs because we need to get through the whole box eventually. There we go. So there definitely are rarity backs here, you can tell. Oh wow, a ZR, nice. And what I mean by that is that the backs kind of tell you what rarity it is. That's very nice looking. That's the whole team. Well, one of the teams. Super nice. And it doesn't come through in video. This card is thick and it feels great. It doesn't have any curve to it. Really crisp. You can tell these were printed this year. And that's the thing. This set is a new set for 2024. This one I'm opening right now. So it was printed this year, whereas the Little Frog one was printed, I think, like 2 years ago. So those cards are a bit older. Let's look at another pack of those. You can get something, I want like a UR or something. I've never really seen anything above SSR from this set yet, which is not uncommon. Little Frog cards tend to be tough pulls. Let's just put it that way. They're difficult, I think, to get top hits from. It can be done, but they're tough. Like I think I opened 4 boxes of their Gundam set before I got my first ZR from it. But I do have a ZR now. Some SSR. And there, look at that. Really nice. You get kind of an idea of the art style up here in the face. It's kind of a interesting style. And the manga was drawn that way. And then they replicated it really well in the anime, I think. There's a couple different animes, but yeah, the first one is the one that's mine. Ooh, some thick cards here. Yes, okay. Wow, we're like pulling a different rarity from every single pack. That is amazing. I mean, that green with the refraction work here, very nicely done and gorgeous. This is a very nice card. And honestly, I'm like really impressed right now. I wasn't sure if I would like this set much or not, but I really like this set. They've done a great job on the cards. I wish I could figure out what company made these. I honestly don't know. yeah, as you saw, the box does not have a ton of information about who made it or the flyer, so uh, we can't tell. But if I ever find another set that has the same logos and things on it, I'll definitely pick it up because they are making some really nice cards here. The packs are shifted in a weird way, which is, sorry. That's again, it's hard for you to tell from the video, but when you pick up one of the packs, there's always like one card shifted all the way to the top and the other two are down there. Weird. I was gonna see if there's any more information on the back, but not really. This was made in China, in case you were wondering. I believe that in this case. Every once in a while you get one of these and it'll say made in America on it, and you're just like, nope, that's not true. How is this gonna work? This is part of the puzzle, but I can't tell. Like, there might be two different puzzles. I'm not sure. I should probably sleeve those too. I had told people I wouldn't sleeve as much during the videos. I'll stop. I'll stop sleeving during the video. We'll do that after. Unless they're the top cards. Okay, another little frog set. And again, this is Slam Dunk. Very popular manga. Even if you've never heard of this, it is like one of the top 20 most sold manga ever printed. There's a ton of these printed, and it was very popular and still is very popular in Japan. But I don't know outside of Japan. I don't know. I doubt it. Could be, but I doubt it. But obviously, it's like popular enough that Chinese companies are printing multiple sets from it, right? So that kind of gives you an idea of the popularity level. That's a 10-point card. Little frog set. What you do with those points is if you need to have a Chinese identification card, like a kind of like a driver's license, in order to register an account on there. So that's why I can't do it. But if you did have one and you could register one of those accounts, what you do is you just scan all those point cards in, and then for each one you'll get a total, right? And if you get like 200 points, you can get a free pack of something. And if you get like, I don't know, 10,000 points or something, you can get like a box sent to you even. So it's sort of a redemption system like that, or a loyalty system might be a better way to reference it. There's our SR. There's our SSR. Pretty predictable distributions in here. It seems like you're always getting an SR, always an SSR, and then something else. And oh my, that's an SP. Okay. That is honestly beautiful. So that is using a prismatic ice foil in the background. I've seen this foil treatment on Warhammer cards. That's kind of the only place I've seen it before. It looks great on this card though. And that is an SP. So this must be the last level before numbered cards. This one is not numbered, as you can tell. But beautiful, beautiful card. Really just amazing looking card here. Kind of blown away here. Move that down and try to give some space for all this. This is great stuff. Let's get one more of these open. I was joking with somebody on Instagram the other day of what all the different rarities mean. Because you know, like, R is rare. That's pretty easy. And then SR is like super rare. That's kind of pretty easy to figure out. SSR, we sometimes you see superior super rare as like a translation. But then you get into like UR ultra rare, okay. XR extremely rare, I guess. What about ZR? Is that like zebra rare? I don't like what, you know what I mean? Like, what do the words mean at some point? SOP. SP though means short print. At least that's what we call that in the West. And so SSP is a superior short printer. Now those are usually where the numbered cards start. That's awesome. So that's a UR and it has a chibi style on it. Now, I was just talking about rarities. In most sets, the chibi artwork like this is saved for the QR level. that they must be using the UR level for it, but that is a very, very cute looking card. I'm glad to have it. I mean, the, one thing that I love to do here, because I live in Los Angeles, it's a big, big city. So there's a lot of card shops around here, like big card shops, ones that like Burbank cards and things. They're kind of famous almost worldwide because they're so huge. But they have these trade nights where they just set up all these tables and people come in with their binders and trade, and they'll get like hundreds of people there. And I love to go there with my cards, which are very non-traditional cards, right? And I'll have a binder like this binder it'll have regular basketball cards at the front, and then you'll start to get into this anime stuff as you go. And I love it when people come around to my table and they start looking and they're like, what? And I get to explain, well, they make cards in China and they make wild cards there. There is actually, I don't have it, and I'm looking for it. In fact, if you know about this set, let me know in the comments. Although other people ask me, so I don't think anyone knows. But there is a Slam Dunk set, which is a bootleg set, of course. They're all bootlegs. But there is a Slam Dunk set where they mix the Slam Dunk characters with real basketball players like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, all the big players, right? And those cards I would love to get someday, because those would have like amazing value, I think, in the West. But I saw that set one time, and I kind of like remember going through the flyer and going, that's crazy, but then I didn't buy it. I've never seen it again, and people ask me about it all the time. So like I know it exists, but I cannot find it. So if you know that set, let me know. But there's another chibi for you. Awesome. Also, like, very generous rarity distribution from that box. Like, we're not just getting one big hit in the box, we're getting quite a few, which I really like. Let's open our last pack of Little Frog again. Sorry, this is Little Frog. What's that Frog logo? They make excellent cards. If you ever see a Little Frog set, it's going to be good. Like, every card set I've opened from them has been, at least good, if not excellent, right? They make, in fact, like one of the best Gundam sets is made by Little Frog. But they never make licensed product. So everything they make is bootlegs. And you have to accept that if you're gonna buy from them. Wow, that is beautiful. I love the way those like motion lines work on that. Oh, and then there's actually refraction here too. Wow, really intricate refraction too. That is quite a card. Just an SSR again, but quite a well done card. Yeah, that is super nice. I love the green and gold. That's Hackers, I think. Yeah, that's a football team, American football team. Okay, got a couple packs, and then we will get into that hit pack and see what was so heavy about that. Well, he'd be a good defender, maybe? I don't know. He's a little heavy for a basketball player. Basketball is a lot of running, right? It's not, there's not as much running as soccer, of course, but a lot of running back and forth. You will be up and down that court many times during a game. So I think it would be hard to stay that out of shape and actually be a basketball player. That was one of the reasons that I even did basketball at all in high school, was to kind of stay in shape, right? Because you're forced to, basically, because they make you run so much. You have to do these like ladder runs and things. There's a lot of crazy stuff they make you do. Ooh, that's nice. That is an XR. So we have like so many different rarities here. And here's a whole other one, an XR. The back of that is nice too. I'm not kidding. These are gorgeous, gorgeous cards, and there's no way to know who made them. So I'm looking again at the flyer because I kind of really want to know now. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there's any much of a logo on these. Sorry, but that is very well printed. Super, super nice looking card. Geez, I don't know where to put this now. Yeah, let's move some of these base over, and we'll put it right there. How about that? Okay. Got some Okay, so I'm just trying to like organize my table a little bit. There's our SSR and our SR. Okay, and now the final pack. This is the hit pack. So this is, going to be one of those high-end cards, I hope. Hopefully it'll be numbered, but I don't think it's going to be one of the like top numbered cards. So it is an acrylic card for sure. You can see it's clear, right? So let's see what we actually got. Oh, whoa. Oh. Now, I always complain about these being dirty, right? A commenter showed me that actually there's a film on here protecting it. And so I'm going to try and take that off this time. I can't tell. That is an epic card. It's like carved into the acrylic. But let me get the film off. I'm going to pause while I work on that because I don't want you to see how long it takes me to do that. I'll tell you how long it took, but it's probably going to take me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, I have it off. I got the film off. It took about 5 minutes, but it's very translucent without it. So I wanted to put a backing on this so you could see. But that is a wonderful image, and it's like etched into that acrylic. So there's kind of a 3D effect to it. And then from the back, it's going to be backwards. But beautiful, beautiful card. Unfortunately, this is not one of the numbered tier cards. I kind of figured that was going to happen when I saw that the white hit pack existed on the flyer. But still, lovely card to get. I'm very happy with it. And oh, that's that sleeve is way too small. Get a big sleeve here. Huh. I thought I had some here, but I thought I had one open. Here's one. Okay. Sorry, I always say this, it's hard to express just how messy this desk is as soon as you get out of shot. It looks fine in shot, but as soon as you get out, it's very messy. So that'll stay nice and safe now. Although I still need a backing on that. Oh, well, that's very reflective too. Let's move it here, maybe. Right there. How about that? So there you go. Okay. Just about 40 minutes. We did pretty good, I think. This is Slam Dunk. Again, one of the most popular manga anime franchises of all time. It's a very, very popular thing in Japan. It's run for many, many years. It's a big thing. And it's sports. It's a basketball show. So there you go. You can mix basketball and anime. They mix together, which is lovely and exactly what I want to do with the trading card archives. A whole part of this project was to take people who collect sports cards and show them anime cards. Take people who collect anime cards, show them sports cards. But then I want to show everybody the independent cards, like the Ara Park cards and stuff. So I'm trying to kind of like widen, both the audience for trading cards, but also bring all those audiences together. And this is one way to do it, right? Because this is a way to take anime cards and sports cards and bring them together, which is exactly what I want to do with the channel. So I love to do it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. For now, I'll let you go, and yeah, have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.